Hey vinyl friends and vinyl community, it's Brian from Brian's Vinyl Records, and welcome to another installment of Vinyl Editions. This week, we're going to have multiple videos. Why? Well, this place, Mill City Sound, one of my favorite local record stores, had a 99-cent sale. That's right, 99 cents a record, and I found a lot of stuff. So, we're going to break it up into 3 separate parts. So stick around, stay tuned, and we'll start with part 1 right after this. Alright, welcome back. So, as I mentioned, Mill City Sound in Hopkins, Minnesota is one of my favorite places to shop for records in the state. And one of the big reasons is they're just very customer friendly. They're a great place. The owner, Rob, is amazing. He loves to talk to people about all things music, especially vinyl. He's a huge 45 fan, so if you're ever in Minnesota and you want 45s, this is the store to go to. Mill City Sound in Hopkins, Minnesota. He has thousands and thousands of 45s, not just out and on display. He's got boxes in the basement that are labeled alphabetically of what you can look for and filled with other 45s that aren't even on the floor. It's crazy. It's fun to go through. So if you're looking for that one song or one single on 45, you might be able to just find it at Mill City Sound. Anyway, he has probably 2 to 3 times a year a 99-cent sale that's usually brought on because he goes out and buys large collections, usually from old record stores or anything like that, old collectors who no longer want them in storage. He'll go out and find them and buy them up. Well, he's got a vault downstairs filled with records that haven't even touched the floor yet, and when he buys these large volumes, he needs a place to put them. They can't obviously go out on the floor, so he needs to put them in the vault. When the vault is full, he has to purge some albums, and thus he has 99-cent record sales. And yeah, you got a bunch of junk in there that probably nobody wants to buy. There's a lot of beat-up stuff in there as well, but there's a ton of gems. And so here we're going to go. We're going to start off. Part 1 is going to show you the rock-type records that I picked up in this 99-cent sale. So let's get started. The first band I'm going to show you, because I have multiples from this band, is a band that I recently started listening to, and a lot of people in the vinyl community love this band. It's a prog rock band. They're well known, and so I picked up one of their records, I think at the last 99-cent sale, and really enjoyed it. So I decided, seeing a lot of people post about these guys, I decided to pick up a few more, and I found 3 of them in the 99-cent bin. And so here we go. This is Yes. This one is called Tornado. Interesting title. So pick this up. It is in amazing shape. Spine is good. Cover's good. The vinyl record cleaned up very nicely. Really excited to give this a listen. This is not the one that everyone recommends per se, but I've heard good things about it, so I'm very excited to give this one a shot. The second Yes record that I picked up is called Going for the One. Not sure anything really about this album at all, other than I've seen it a couple times in the vinyl community, so people must like it, so why not? 99 cents, I picked this up. This one has a bad seam split here, but all in all, the vinyl looks really good and cleaned up very nicely, so I'm looking forward to that. The next one I have here is one that I see a lot posted. This is Relayer from Yes. What I thought was interesting on this one is the tracks only list, I think, 3 songs. So side 1 is a 1 complete song, 21 minutes and 55 seconds long. So that's going to be an interesting listen. And side 2 has 2 tracks over 9 minutes long. So, looking forward to hearing what that's all about. But I think this is one that people in the community really enjoy. So that's the Yes albums that I picked up. Really excited to get into that. But then I also picked up something too. that a couple albums from an artist that I have not really given a chance to. I am a huge Beatles fan. Growing up listening to them from my dad, a huge Beatles fan. His whole family basically is a huge Beatles fan. And I started collecting a lot of the solo albums from the Beatles. I have a lot of George Harrison. I have a good collection of John Lennon. And I have a very good collection of Paul McCartney albums. But I never really bothered with Ringo Starr. I've heard a couple songs. I like a couple of his songs that he's done, but I just never, he was never the strong singer type to me to make me want to go out and buy his stuff. Well, I was in a vinyl auction the other day and they had one of his albums come up, still sealed, and nobody bid on it. And I felt like, well, maybe I should give it a shot. I talked to my dad and my sister, who are also major Beatles fans, over the holiday weekend, and they said that he's got a couple good songs that are worth listening to, so I figured why not. These were 99 cents, so why not pick them up. The first one, and I'm not sure how you even say this, Rotogravure, maybe? This is the first one I picked up. This is the one that was in the vinyl auction and nobody bid on, and someone ended up buying it, which is great, but I found this for 99 cents in one of the bins, and it's basically brand new. It looks pristine. The vinyl's in great condition, cleaned up very nicely, and the cover is near perfect. So excited to give this a spin and see what Ringo has to offer here. I also picked up Bad Boy by Ringo Starr. Again, I don't know anything on these, so this will all be new to me as I listen to. I'm hoping that I might recognize something and didn't really realize it was Ringo Starr. I kind of doubt it, though, because he has such a distinct singing voice. It's hard not to. So, giving that a shot. And last but not least, this one is called Stop and Smell the Roses by Ringo Starr. What I thought was really cool, though, in looking at these albums as I was cleaning and putting them away, is a lot of the songs on the albums are either written by Paul or George. So I think that's kind of neat that they continued to work with Ringo after the Beatles had broken up and gone through that. So very cool. Excited to give it a listen, see what it is, what it's all about. Up next, I picked up this album. This is in great shape. I'm quite surprised, but it's a band that, of course, everyone seems to know, but I never really got into them or was interested in getting into them per se. So I figured this was a great way to get some of the songs and get into it. This is Joy to the World, Three Dog Night, The Greatest Hits. So this is what I love about Greatest Hits packages. When you have a band that you know a song or two from, but you don't want to go out and collect their whole catalog, this is a great way for me to get my Three Dog Night songs that I like. So obviously this is what I went with. I'm looking forward to giving this a spin. The next album I have here, this one is one I got for my wife. This is Don McLean's American Pie, something that I'm sure almost every vinyl community member has on vinyl already. I never bought it because I'm really not a big fan of the song. And so, but my wife is, she loves it, she grew up with it. So for 99 cents, I figured why not? It's in pretty good shape. Cover's a little bit beat up, not too bad though, and the vinyl looks good. So I finally just caved and got this. Up next, we have REO Speedwagon's 9 Lives. So got a couple REO Speedwagons in my collection. Obviously love a lot of their hits. I don't know that I really know much on here by the names, but I'm sure I know a song or two on this. So looking forward to giving this a spin. Picked up another album by a Canadian band, Triumph. This one's called Allied Forces. I don't know anything by the names, but again, on the other two Triumph albums that I have, I did recognize at least one song on them as I listened to them, so looking forward to that. Of course, I had to pick up Uncle Ted. This is his self-titled album. It's got Stranglehold on it. Looking forward to that. Whatever you think about the man, the music is fantastic. So looking forward to Ted Nugent. This was a pretty fun find. Surprised I got this at 99 cents. But this is Rush, Exit Stage Left. a live album that they put together from a couple shows, and it's really good. I popped this on. This is the first album I listened to from the package, and I popped it on, and it sounds fantastic. So I think this was a great find. A little damage on the cover, but other than that, the vinyl is great, plays great, and sounds awesome. So really excited about that. This is one that I think it was really one of the finds of the afternoon or morning. I was shocked that I was able to get something this good on vinyl for 99 cents and in almost pristine shape. This is Steve Perry's Street Talk album. Steve Perry, of course, the singer from Journey. This is a solo album that he did, and really a fantastic album. I popped this on yesterday and listened to it, and it was really fun to listen to. So very excited to have this, especially at the cost of 99 cents. Just really awesome. This next one I have not heard, or at least I don't think I've heard, but I see this in the vinyl community all the time. I belong to a bunch of Facebook groups that post vinyl that they're spinning, and I see this one pop up a lot. So I thought, for 99 cents, I might as well give it a shot. This is Molly Hatchet, Flirtin' with Disaster. I have no clue what to expect. I see when I look them up that they're a Southern rock band, and I love Southern rock music. So I am looking forward to giving this Viking dude a shot and seeing what he has to offer. So very excited about that. And the last one in part 1 episode is a great album. This is a fantastic album. I love this band. As I said just a second ago, I'm a sucker for great Southern rock. I played in a Southern rock band for a while, and I just love the music. And this is 38 Specials, Special Forces. I listened to this one as well, and fantastic album. This is in great shape. The cover is perfect. The album is perfect. I just love it. And 99 cents, what a steal. So I'm really excited about that. So there you have it. That is part 1 of my haul. That was, I believe, 15 albums right there, all in the rock genre, so to say. When I come back at you with part 2 of the series, I'm going to talk about pop music, country music, soundtracks, things like that. So stay tuned for part 2 of Vinyl Editions 99 cent sale, and I will see you then. Until then, keep spinning, vinyl friends.